What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Daniel, and welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be doing my picks for not just the All-Star race, but for the All-Star Open as well. Let's just jump straight into it. So before we do this, let's go ahead and talk about the weather. The weather for this race is absolutely perfect. Right now, it is partly cloudy for the evening. It is a little bit warm for the race, but it's going to be partly cloudy, and there's only a 20% chance of rain. On top of that, we are for the first time at a new racetrack since, I believe, 1987. We are at Bristol International Speedway. 30,000 fans in attendance. First time we have the Choose Cone coming in, which I'm really excited about. A new number placements, not as excited about that. And, of course, undergoing lights under the cars, making it look like ghetto. That is really exciting to see. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the picks. So, first thing we're going to do is the All-Star Open. I'm doing the All-Star Open and the All-Star Race picks. So let's go ahead and get to it. So, who are the three drivers who are going to get in on speed and who are going to win these segments? Number one, automatically for me, is Aric Almirola. Aric Almirola has been really fast in the last 5 or 6 weeks. He had a really strong car at Kentucky, but he got kind of stuck behind traffic. And he has not been showing any signs of slowing down. He's had a top 10s in the last 6 straight races. I think Aric Almirola continues the top speed. He will be the first one that gets into the race. The second one is going to be Matt DiBenedetto. The Penske cars at this race were really, really strong. Brad Keselowski won the last time we were here, and Joey Logano and Ryan Blaney were contending in this race. Matt DiBenedetto was up front at times in the race last time, but I needed to see a little bit more from him. But I do think that he had really good speed at Kentucky. I think he will win the second segment of this race. And I think the final person that is going to get in, and this might shock some of you, Tyler Reddick is going to be the last one who gets in the All-Star Open on winning one of the segments. Tyler Reddick is pretty clutch at times, and I think he will be clutching this. He's won the last 2 championships, and I think that Tyler Reddick is going to get in with that speed. So now, who gets in on the fan vote? Automatically Bubba Wallace. Now, Bubba Wallace does win a segment. Right now, I believe Clint Bowyer would be getting in on that. So Bubba Wallace, I believe, will be the fan vote winner. I don't think Bubba Wallace is going to win one of the segments. I think it will be a surprising contender because Bubba historically at Bristol is pretty good. But I think that Bubba Wallace will not get in on winning one of the segments. And now we get into the actual picks for this race. For any of my new fans that are new on this channel, I do it similar to the NASCAR Weekly Podcast. I do a suck pick, an underdog pick, and a winner pick for this race. So anyway, let's get into the suck pick. So who is going to suck this weekend? While I think that this organization could have a very good run, I expect them to run in the back all race long. Justin Haley is my suck pick. I don't think he's going to have a really good race. Not because he's going to suck or anything. He's going to be terrible. But the car's just not going to be fast enough, in my opinion. He may show some speed in the race. Unless, of course, Chip Ganassi decides to partner up with Spire Motorsports, since Kaulig has kind of a partnership with Chip Ganassi. But Justin Haley, I think, is going to be the suck pick for this race, unfortunately. Now we get to my underdog pick. My underdog pick was up front at the last race of Kentucky before he got unofficially spun. Well, not unofficially, unfortunately spun by Brad Keselowski, but that was really his fault, to be honest with you. And this last time this guy was here, he had a really good shot at winning. He looked like he had long run speed, but he kept getting trapped on the inside line. But I don't think he is going to struggle. I think he will be a contender this race, and he will be an underdog. Jimmie Johnson, I think, is going to be the underdog for this race. I think he is going to be a surprising contender, and I think we will see him up front in this race. I don't think he's going to win, but I think the Hendrick cars are going to show a lot of speed this weekend. I think Alex Bowman's going to have speed as well. I think William Byron's going to show decent speed in the All-Star Open, but I still don't think he's going to win one of these opening segments as well. And now we get into my winner's pick for this race. My winner's pick was up front a lot of this race, dominated pretty much the first half of the race. Once he took the lead from the Penske cars, he did drive off and really got away. He was 2 or 3 laps from winning this race last time we were here at Bristol, but he got into some controversy because he got into Joey Logano, and then those two kind of had a feud where they kind of had their issues at Homestead. I do not think those issues are going to happen this time for this guy. I think Chase Elliott is going to win this year's All-Star race. I think it's just he's due for an All-Star win. He's been showing a lot of speed this year. He's actually overall been the best Hender car. I think Chase Elliott is going to win this year's All-Star race. So, those are my picks for the All-Star race and also the All-Star Open. For on Wednesday night, I am so excited for this All-Star race. First time in Bristol International Speedway. It is going to be a very fun race to watch. That is for sure. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching today's picks video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, turn notifications so you can be notified when a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Links in the description below for that. And comment below your thoughts on who you think is going to suck, who is going to be the underdog, and who you think is going to win this week's race, this Wednesday night's race at Bristol International Speedway. Let me know in the comments below. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next time for more great content. Take care, everybody.